Hey, good morning, Vibe Tribe. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone is really doing well. Um, Talking with you right now, the day after the debate. Um, Again, this is not a political situation that I don't delve into that. This is not about dividing. It's about bringing some positive chi and just kind of getting a little perspective. Not trying to sway anybody one way or the other on that debate. Um, I'm all about peace, love, and contentedness. But I want to comment on really what the overall problem. Let's look at a different perspective because you're, oh well, such and such. And the bottom line is that whoever is elected isn't going to be able to do really that much. I mean, the one nice thing about, well, I don't know about nice thing, but the thing about American government is the checks and balances. So, if they may be saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but not, and if you look back, not a whole lot gets done through them alone. It's, you've got Congress. So don't get your underwear up, in a bunch one way or the other too much. I mean, again, it's wasted. Here's where the bottom line is. What we, and this is kind of a frustrating thing on what really controls our economy, our life, and that is corporate greed. It's the corporations that are much more powerful than the government. They, have a lot of government that makes decisions that all adds up in their pockets. And again, this is not a conspiracy theory situation. It's just what is happening. They're the ones that are controlling the price of groceries, of utilities, of gas. It's so powerful, way above our even thought process. It's such a dynamic situation, and it can, the bottom line is just, and here's the frustrating thing, is it's really out of our control. There's not much that can be done unless everyone were to call them out and boycott, Amazon and Meta, Facebook, and, all the huge institutions, Home Depot, Walmart, all these that have maintained higher prices since the pandemic. Okay, they had a supply issue and delivery issue, and if you look at the profits that these companies are making, and here's the thing is, if you're not in the stock market with those blue chippers, again, that's why, a number of people that are upper class and the rich, they're not saying anything because they are reaping the benefits of these corporations, the stockholders, and it's all about just is getting as much profit as possible to appease stockholders. So indirectly, the stockholders, which the corporations are catering to, those people are making money. So the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer, and the middle class is disappearing. And, people get, I'm going to do this, I can do that. You try budging those guys. They're multi-billionaires, and their simple goal is just to make as much money as they can. It's just greed. Greed is just the worst thing on earth, and it's in all of us. Some of us have very little of it, and I've been there. So it takes one to know one. One of the sayings that I totally support. I've been on that path before, and felt that greed. Oh, I want to make more money, but I'm definitely learned on that one that is not what it's all about. So for me, my contentedness. But again, it all comes down to, we need money, but it is the root of all evil. And if you just look at items, and if you just look at the corporate profits on these companies, how much goods are, you go to Home Depot and the markups since the pandemic, and believe me, the supply is there for most of these things. The transportation is there. The gas is settled down, but they continue to have high prices. Thus, the profit margin is much higher. They're making billions of dollars. Stockholders are making money. So the upper class, the rich, they're just reaping. The divide is just incredible, and the middle class is struggling. So struggling just to get by. It's just a survival mode instead of a thriving mode. And so think about that. These two candidates, they don't have direct answers until they really take on these corporations. There's not going to be much of a difference, I'm going to tell you right now, unless they can do that and just knock down prices across the board. Corporations just buying houses and then just renting them out and setting the market, setting the bar on rentals. It's incredible. All these corporations that are just building. It's the corporations that are making all the money. So I want you to think about that. Solutions. I wish I had solutions. Here's the solution, because it's all about solutions. What can you do? Well, you just have to, number one, just be aware of it, but you got to make your dollar stretch, man. You've got to get more bang for your buck. That's the bottom line, to make your dollar stretch. And don't buy items that you don't have to. Watch your impulsiveness. We're going to talk more about this on other videos, because that is definitely one of the things that has helped me. Is just, I have a natural, pragmatic, frugal mentality based on growing up poor, and I use it even now when I don't really have to, because it's just my nature. And if it's not part of your nature, then you're wondering why you don't have any money at the end of the month, and you're in debt, or you're struggling. That could be one of the reasons. Anyway, peace, love, that's the heart, baby, and contentedness. I'm out.